take a look at the progress on the aquarium here. The Marshall Islands rock is doing pretty good. That rock's doing pretty good. That one, let's see, alright, that one was from the old tank, and that had one of my orange coralline samples on it, which, due to the fact that I'm using mixed water, is now going pink on me. So that was a wasted effort. None of these have come out with coralline yet. They were put in, let's see, I put this one in about 2 weeks before any of the other leftovers from the other tank. That one's starting to get some of this blue coralline back on the top. It's probably going to go purple on me though. I'm using Reef Pro Mix. I should have gone with Caribsea, but hey, it works. I mean, I'm not complaining. The only thing I'm really complaining about is that my orange coralline is all seemingly turning pink. That guy had orange coralline on him in the other tank. He's getting his green started down there just like the little piece over here did. He's got a lot of orange showing, so hopefully he's down in that little crevice down there. He's got a lot of orange showing. So hopefully he comes back as something viable and good. My blue coralline cultures have not altered colors, so that's good. I may actually get blue coralline. I'm just tired of that nasty pink and purple. That's all you ever see at the pet stores. The big plate coral back there is deceased. He was halfway covered in orange coralline in the other tank before it all crashed. And it looks like part of it may have survived. I'm reserving judgment on that until I see for sure. Because that may be something that came in with God knows what. And all the reef rubble here is from the other tank. This is a piece I put in early. Just starting to come out. Again with this one. I got a whole bunch in the back there. Now the hair algae that was all over this Marshall Islands rock, that the snails have taken care of that. The nitrogen spike is over with because we're a few months in now, and all of the algae on the aquarium walls is mostly taken care of by the snails. This guy had pink, orange, and blue on him at one time. This guy right here. That guy in the back of similar texture, he was washed up on the beach a few years ago and had some beautiful, beautiful orange on him, which never really took off in the other tank. It ended out on everything else and very little on him. But that was probably because of the placement in the other tank. He was kind of away from the light, and the lights were pretty weak, and I was lax about changing the lights. And I don't know. Shit just didn't work out with that other tank. And then we decided to remodel, and we had to move the other tank anyway, so now they're in here, and this is new. And oh yeah, these two, this piece and this piece, were actually alive when I first got them. You can see the blue skeleton in there with the veins or whatever you want to call them coming out, and unfortunately when the other tank crashed it killed it, and it sat in there for a year or two before this tank happened. Let's see. Now the Tonga branches. Yeah, it's starting to pop out. It's not as bright white, and I'm starting to see a lot of little greeny coming out, and it'll change color much like this did. This guy, he's okay. These guys were put in a couple months ago. This guy was put in a couple weeks ago, but a couple of months ago these two Marshall Islands rocks looked like him. This guy is Haitian, that rock under there, but the little goby in here that digs around on everything and That's how all the sand got piled up. It digs around on everything, and it's got a little cave in there it hides in. There's the goby. And literally, he picks up rocks and spits them out back behind his gills, and is a little landscaper guy. Kind of neat. The mix of clownfish was not intentional. When we had that hurricane a few years ago, the old lady didn't know that the one was a Clarkie, and she picked up the Ocellaris, which is cool, very cool. But prior to that, Clarkie had a maroon with him. No, he's got I think it's a she, has an Ocellaris with him. And it's got to be a she because, I mean, there's been eggs through 2 other fish. So that's got to be the she, I hope, or I think. Hasn't been eggs with this one yet. There were a few eggs in the cup, but they were probably from the one that died. I used to have, before the hurricane, I used to have a old coffee cup in there that they loved to go in. Nowadays, these two, they sleep down right behind there. He sleeps in his little cave there. Sometimes he's got another cave up under there. Let's see if we can get him doing his thing. Yeah, there he goes. See how he spits it out behind his gills? Just picks up chunks and then spits it out behind his gills. He's kind of cool. I don't know the right name for him. He's just a cool ass goby to me. I know he's not a blenny. He spits it out right behind his gills. He's literally a mountain maker in there, or a landscaper, whatever you want to call him. Oh, can't call him a landscaper because he comes from Mexico. Somehow some Democrat would think that that's racist or some shit, even though he seems to be doing all the landscaping in there. That's the whole progress of the thing as of today. Potatoes finally starting to grow under there. A little click on light and a little light from some shitty mini aquarium. I was actually going to use that for a light, that upper one for a lighting display outside in the shed for my music, but then I decided, you know what, we'll give the Chaeto a little extra boost. It's not looking bad. Kind of liking the fact that it's already cycled out and the bad algae's going away and I'm getting good coralline. So anyway, that's it for today. We'll keep you updated on the progress, I guess. It's kind of looking cool. I might, for those of you who know my back chan, hit me up, or actually don't even bother hitting me up, just fucking watch the stream. I'm going to stick one of the webcams on this thing. Anyway, we'll holler at y'all later.